Next time you find yourself in a haunted house confronted by eerie voices, it might be wise to just pack up and leave. Redditor Alex_paranormal TV shared a chilling paranormal investigation on the Chills Narrator subreddit, originally posted on YouTube in February 2020. The video explores Cold Harbour House in London, a place so infamous for its intense supernatural activity that no one dares to live there. As Alex Paranormal reveals, this spine-tingling investigation delves into the dark mysteries of the Cold Harbour House, home to the elusive and menacing Shadow Man.
Why, there's been a fire on there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why, there's been a fire on there, isn't it?
Yeah.
The investigation uncovers a surge of paranormal activity, with a particularly eerie moment occurring at 8 minutes 53 seconds. During the exploration, Alex mumbles something, only to be met with a chilling, disembodied voice that responds. Later, around 16 minutes 7 seconds, as the team sets up the spirit box, it mysteriously either shifts or topples over by itself, adding to the unsettling atmosphere of the investigation.
Well, I just went through stuff, mate. Did you just knock that?
Oh, mate. I'm right, I'm with that.
Who are you?
Shortly after, at 16 minutes 55 seconds, an unsettlingly evil laugh echoes through the house as the team tries to communicate with the spirits.
Is this your room?
Where are you?
The sinister laughter returns at approximately 22 minutes 9 seconds. At 22 minutes 49 seconds, a chilling grunt emerges from the shadows.
You just grunt then? What was that? Was that you?
As they discuss the mysterious grunt, a loud, startling knock echoes from the adjacent door at 23 minutes 35 seconds, amplifying the suspense of the investigation. While exploring the haunted house, the team is in a hallway, just about to enter another room, when a door suddenly slams shut at 26 minutes 55 seconds, adding a jolt of fear to their investigation.
Hold on.
Is that you?
No.
During their continued exploration, the team stumbles upon an old Tonka truck in a room. When one member asks if it's a classic Tonka toy, a disembodied voice eerily replies, "Yeah," at 31 minutes 52 seconds, deepening the intrigue.
Look at that. That's an old Tonka toy, isn't it?
What is?
Throughout the video, several disembodied voices are heard, as if the house itself is whispering its dark secrets. The unsettling whispers hint at something the team can't quite grasp. What secrets was the house trying to reveal? If it were me, I'd be out of there in a heartbeat. A Block Can't Keep the Paranormal Out, published by Dark Ghost Paranormal in April 2021, uncovers the chilling reality of a true house of horrors. Russian paranormal investigator Denis ventures into an eerie residence where unsettling events defy explanation. As he explores the ominous surroundings, an unseen force seems to reveal its sinister presence. Denis retreats, closing the door behind him, but the malevolent presence remains undeterred, continuing to haunt the threshold. After confirming the area is empty, Denis resumes his investigation. Suddenly, a deafening knock echoes from just nearby, jolting him with its startling intensity. Later, the wardrobe drawers mysteriously open by themselves. To Denis's growing unease, what appears to be a crumpled newspaper is abruptly shoved out from one of the drawers. One by one, the wardrobe doors creak open. The second door begins a haunting rhythm, swinging open and shut on its own. Denis approaches, finding nothing inside, yet the door continues its relentless motion, persisting for several unnerving minutes. Later, a cacophony of unsettling noises draws Denis toward a nearby cupboard. He lifts the bag from its hook and opens it, only to find it empty. But as he places it back down on the bed, it resumes its unsettling movement. What unseen force haunts this eerie home? Whatever it is, it has clearly made its presence known. The clattering of dishes seems to echo from inside the cupboard. When Denis opens the doors, everything appears undisturbed. Yet another noise draws his attention. A bag hanging on the wall shifts mysteriously, as if something is trapped inside. Morgan Adams, a well-known YouTuber who typically doesn't delve into paranormal content, recently encountered something that led her to believe her house might be haunted. Her claims are intriguing. She reports hearing peculiar tapping and scratching noises on her walls, which could potentially be attributed to an animal. But the situation is complicated by whispers that she can't easily explain. To add to the mystery, she frequently captures a second, unexplained face in her Snapchat photos. She's given this mysterious entity the name Angie, and it appears to have formed a bond with her, as it often responds to being called by its name. Let's closely examine the evidence to determine whether Morgan's suspicions about a haunting have any merit.
Angie! Oh my god! Angie, you have a lot of new friends that would like to say hi. Oh my...
Snapchat might be confusing the shelf behind Angie for a winking face and the two objects on the wall for eyes. Angie often spends time in the corner of the house designated for overnight guests, which just happens to be the same area where her dog Oli refuses to go even when offered a treat. Oli will only venture a short distance into this area before coming to a halt. This reluctance is intriguing, especially since some dogs develop a fear of hardwood floors. However, Oli navigates the same type of flooring comfortably at 8 minutes and 52 seconds, suggesting the floor itself isn't the problem. At 9 minutes and 8 seconds, Oli hesitates, which could be a response to a verbal command from Morgan Adams, who says okay around that time. This might be a cue for Oli to sit, rather than a reaction to the environment. Carefully observe whether Oli is executing a trick or if he's simply too anxious to proceed. His behavior in this specific moment might reveal more about his reaction to the command or his discomfort with the area.
Come on. Okay, come on.
I doubt it's a hoax because even after Morgan tells Ollie to come on, he remains frozen. As Morgan reaches the end of the hall, she hears a mysterious noise and shudders. Ollie isn't the only one acting strangely. Morgan's cat also exhibits odd behavior, freezing at the door as if sensing someone on the other side. To top it off, Morgan occasionally hears unexplained knocking sounds.
Cut it out right now. Stop!
Despite there being nothing visible, the cat continues to stare intently at the wall, as if something invisible is capturing its attention.
Literally? I'm gonna freak out if you don't stop. Oh my, turret orbs, literally.
An orb of light seems to dart in the direction where the cat is fixated. Plus, there's a mysterious Snapchat photo taken in the dead of night. While it could be photoshopped, I see something intriguing to the left of a shadowy figure. There's a face on the wall, and another peeking from behind the covers. It bears a striking resemblance to a face from an earlier photo taken at the mountain pass where Angie, the spirit, first followed Morgan home. And if you're curious about Angie's presence in the photo, take a look at Morgan's shoulder. Notice the dark hair, which isn't hers. Adding to the mystery, Morgan's dad recently revealed that the property was built near an old burial ground. What do you think? Could there be some truth to his claim?
Do you think our house is haunted?
Nope.
The way he pauses and glances away suggests he might have been trying to avoid alarming his daughter more than she already is. So, is all of this real or just an elaborate hoax? I'm on the fence about it, and your thoughts could help me make up my mind. Late one night, a group of friends is alarmed by the sound of a woman's urgent screams for help. Driven by a mix of fear and concern, they decide to investigate and find themselves entering a decrepit old house where the cries seem to originate. As they search through the dark and eerie rooms, they realize that one of their female friends has mysteriously vanished. Their anxiety intensifies when they spot her being dragged into an upstairs room by an invisible force. As they scramble to escape, they encounter a menacing, possessed figure blocking their way. The chilling footage captures their harrowing experiences. One by one, they fall victim to the malevolent presence. The video ends with the friends disappearing without a trace, leaving their fate a haunting mystery. Although their reactions seem genuine, it's unclear whether this footage represents a real supernatural event or is an elaborate and shocking skit. A once charming home, built in 1934, became the center of a chilling crime in 2009. The property's owner, a real estate mogul, claimed his wife had gone missing during a hike, leading to an extensive search that turned up nothing. A year later, suspicions grew when the man added a new extension to the house. This prompted the police to obtain a search warrant, and their investigation led to a horrifying discovery: the wife's body buried beneath the home. The mogul was sentenced to over 20 years in prison, leaving the once beautiful home abandoned. Dark exploration films documented this eerie story, offering viewers a haunting walkthrough of the property. The film guides you through the desolate grounds and empty interiors, culminating in the unsettling discovery of the spot where the woman was laid to rest. The haunting atmosphere and tragic history make this a truly disturbing exploration.
Let's go into the room that everybody wants to see. So this room was added in 2009.
And once the police found out about this construction, they were a little skeptical.
Many in the comments expressed disbelief that anyone could live in a home where they buried their wife, wondering how the weight of such a secret wouldn't drive them to madness, like in a real-life version of the Telltale Heart. Others mentioned feeling an overwhelming sense of darkness and foreboding while watching, along with a deep sadness, convinced that the woman's spirit still lingers within those walls. When demons turn aggressive, it's time to be truly afraid. Published by Real Dad Altera in November 2021, this spine-chilling video captures a horrifying incident that will make your skin crawl. Filmed in a notoriously haunted house, Tim sets up his camera, only to be startled by a strange and eerie noise right behind him. What follows is nothing short of terrifying. As he reads aloud, the atmosphere suddenly shifts and a window pane begins to violently open and shut on its own. The lights begin to flicker wildly in both rooms, creating an eerie strobe effect. Later, with the night vision engaged, a chair suddenly flies out of another room, propelled by an unseen force. The chair doesn't seem to be thrown. Instead, it eerily rises as if lifted by invisible hands. But the most terrifying moment is still ahead. As Tim reads a ritual aloud, the chair suddenly hurtles toward him, knocking him over and forcefully seating him into it, as if something malevolent wants him to stay put. Later, a series of unsettling knocks echo up from the basement. As he descends to investigate, eerie groans fill the air, distant yet somehow surrounding him, as if the darkness itself is closing in. There's something genuinely terrifying lurking in this demon house. Are you ready to confront your deepest fears? At first glance, this house oozes an eerie, haunted aura. Published by Han Cardeza, the scene unfolds with 3 paranormal investigators engaged in a chilling ritual. They gather around a small table, its surface aglow with flickering candlelight. As they grip the table and chant their incantations, strange noises echo through the shadows, heightening the sense of otherworldly presence. Outside, a chilling sight emerges. A pale face peeks out from the window before vanishing into the darkness. Back inside, the investigators continue their chanting around the table when suddenly, a wheelchair rolls ominously into view. One of the men is visibly startled by an unexplained force and, without a word, walks away. The others, anxious and confused, follow him into the night. They discover him standing alone in the darkness when he's abruptly seized by an unseen force and dragged away. They eventually find him in a bizarre, secluded hut where they attempt to bring him back to his senses. But who or what is behind this unsettling snatching? Could it be the sinister presence of the face in the window?